Well, hey everybody, welcome back. This is more Train Fever USA with Monty, and this is episode 5. Last episode we took a little bit of a break, went kind of back to the basics, and everything should be going fine, but we're looking at Plano here. We've got our 2 stations. Now, last episode I kind of took you a little bit more into the future. We've kind of gone back. It's now only 1920. So this is when we put our first big expansion, and what I've done is I will show you as that train takes off and heads off towards, what is it, Elizabeth, way out to the side. And remember, here's our main look on Plano here. So last episode I actually showed you some new stations that will be popping in, but this time I wanted to track back now that we're not doing like a back to the basics or talking about signals or anything like last episode. We're back to the USA Canyon. And this is just going awesome. You're thinking, oh, that's too many tracks. Why do you have so many tracks? Well, I'm making use of all of them so far. I have started doubling them up, so I get some multiple trains on here. But I was going for the mega bridge over the canyon. The Grand Canyon now has the grand old wooden bridge. And so far, you can count it. There's quite a few lines on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe we'll expand more, maybe we won't, we shall see. But I just thought I'd bring you in showing you that Plano to Daly City, our other side of the canyon hub, well, things are growing up quite nicely. We actually left last episode showing you the path from here all the way up to our original Alexandria area of goods. This is where we have our multi-good train. So things are still moving right along. We can even see we haven't upgraded this train yet, but it is doing very well, 56 out of 64. So we might have to upgrade this, get it a little bit streamlined, make it go a little bit faster. But let's check that out while we're here. 1920s. What do we have new that's available? In this episode, I'm going to be doing 2 more jumps. I know you'd like to see more building, and I do apologize, but there's too many cool things happening. Even today, they just announced, guess what? Transport Fever. I'm excited. I know you guys are going to be excited. That's right, we don't have too many more trains here. We do have some new passenger cars. But as you can see, all this was new. Only the 412-2 is from 1920. So we're going to have to upgrade this guy. Big money. But look at that new top speed. It's going to be a good little in-between guy. You know, not as expensive as the electric, but it's got some good power and such. So we might have to bust him out. But yes, Transport Fever is coming out fall 2016. It's going to be basically this game, new and improved, with planes and boats, and really excited for it. I'm glad they're sticking to a more of like a sequel to this game in a way. So hopefully they got all their bugs worked out, got some practice, learned what they need to learn from this game. And I'm really excited to see what happens. You can actually see the trailer for the new Transport Fever. And you can actually see how things will modularly build out. Trains will have custom looks. It's going to be freaking fantastic. But you know what? We saw the Grand Canyon Bridge. Now I'm just cruising around the map. You guys aren't really seeing what's going on, but no, we know what's going on. We got new goods. We got new trains. We got money in the bank. So my goal, and this time I am going to be doing quite a bit off camera and bringing you guys in an update. Because like I said, I've done so many series that kind of hang out a lot in the past. This series I want to hang out in like the 1950s moving forward. And that's when I'll really be driving along, building along, doing everything with you guys. Because some of this stuff it turns out pretty cool. And what I do is, like off camera, I start building it out, and then I go, oh, there's no way I can rebuild this live. So I just kind of save it, skip ahead, show you guys the cool new updates, and hopefully you guys get some up close and cool views of, for example, this line right here. Now this one's doing okay, only 30 out of 54. Now what you might notice is this Eliztown, which I do believe is Elizabeth. It has both a train that goes to Dal and Plano. So it's getting plenty of transportation covered. But yes, it's going to be really cool. New Fever games. Can't get enough of that fever, so they just add more to it. Looks really nice. So hopefully I'll be able to show off some of that, maybe even a little bit early access. That would be awesome if I could show off some of that. And they give you guys a little look-see into things to come from Urban Games. Those guys have been really helpful, really responsive to the gaming community. And I look forward to what they come out with. So let's do it. Let's jump forward. 1930, and we shall see how things look. Let's find a cool line here. See if we have anything on the way. And we're going to have to build out some more lines. 1930, I can't remember. See, as you can see, we have some 2 lines here. I think I'm going to have these bypass as a direct pass here. Maybe have a direct line that goes past this and connect up to Knoxville and maybe not even Pomona. We'll maybe bring something all the way out to San Jose. But we'll see that in the future. So let's hold on tight and warp forward. Well, welcome to the future, 1930. That was a quick 10 years, wasn't it? And I told you I'd make use of this line. And Monty don't lie. I even got a green line hooked up here. And the yellow line is a bypass. And we can even look at the train right now. He is waiting. This is the problem I'm going to have to deal with. Not only do I have the signals made to where he's blocking every road possible, I do have 2 trains on this track. And as you can tell, I didn't signal it up for 2 trains, so trains are sitting around a bunch, waiting on each other. But if I go through, especially on these flat areas, and add some signals, we're basically, as you remember from last episode, just creating additional little blocks for these trains to go into, because he was waiting on this little tiny guy up here, and that's no bueno. So, moving right along, we got Knoxville hooked up. And we got 2 lines out of Knoxville, one direct to Daly City, and one all the way to Plano, because I want everything to be able to go to Plano. And we will jump ahead one more time where I do believe I have more of the lines named and all that, but those are those little details that just take a while to get things done. Now, something else cool that I did was to upgrade our production at the steel mill. Remember, this is our original, and oops, hold on. Okay, that was just a little hang up. I actually I hit the space bar and it ran play in my software in the background, and I was running my video that I'm editing as I record. Gotta love it. That's behind the scenes, up front. My multi-use train. It's got 2 of them now. He's earned a friend. Things were going so well, and I was tired of the goods kind of bunching up. One issue that I'm having is... Nope. The issue is working right now. I had a lot of goods getting trapped between this transfer going to Wichita Falls. Because I'm starting to work a little bit more on that. Having goods go to one location and then transfer it. Before I finish this episode, I almost want to spend a whole episode on it. But in the 1950s, which is where I'm going to start building out live, is I want to build a train-to-train transfer where I have one train on a loop that's delivering goods and also some other trains that branch off of that loop. And it's going to be more experimentation, just another thing we haven't tried with Train Fever to see what we can do. But oh my goodness, I got transport fever on the mind. I'm just thinking about the planes, boss, the planes and the boats and the water and all that goodness, and workshop modding. So we're going to see all kinds of cool mods on the workshop. I added another goods line out here to Knoxville, because Knoxville was abandoned. Now it's got 2 passenger lines and a goods line. Steel mill right here definitely required me to add out a second line, so it's a bypass. So I do a pickup of, what is this? I always get them mixed up. Pickup of iron, pickup of coal, drop off the goods, and a direct line back. So boom, 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 direct line back. Boom, 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 direct line back. It's really nice. That's been working out pretty fantastic. Back to it, 1930s. More was added than just this pass-by and those goods. Let's hit up Plano and see. We're going to hit up Plano in the brand new mega tunnel that's being constructed. There's already 2 lines hooked up. You saw a little glimpse of this again on one of my earlier Back to the Basics episodes, but we're running through now and seeing it. And boy, do I love these little guys. They're really handy in between when you need just to transport a few passengers. I mean, they are an engine and passenger car themselves. I like to throw on an extra passenger car. But yes, let's actually follow this guy in. We'll use that as the The Example. And this guy can be called, how about he is the Groundhog as he travels underground and lies to me about how it's springtime and it's April and it's snowing outside in real life. I'm just saying. Just saying. Groundhog lies. But yes, this is the ground. Ooh, also, thanks. Due to my buddy Ricardo on my Facebook group, I saw that there is another new downloadable content. It's like a little Russian mod that goes kind of through different phases of the Russian Empire and all that, and it should be fun to play that, so that might be a new series in between while we wait and follow the skunk line. Now, as we wait for Transport Fever, so there is another big DLC mod to download, not just the Nordic pack. And now we're playing the official USA downloadable content, but here it is, our new transport hub into Plano. It's got the brand new Baltimore Penn Station. Beautiful station here. You might even be able to see, did they sneak anything on the inside of it? No, but you have some nice little overpasses and such. But this one doesn't do well right yet. It's more for expansion. Like I said, remember, all of our other transportation into Plano with these two stations is all residential. What I'm doing with this back station is hoping to provide all this shopping with more residents from out of town to come on in, get to work. It'll be good times. And I went against what I wanted to do earlier, and I added a cargo station to Plano. So let's go check this one out. I should have a train running on it at the moment, and it is electric. So we got a nice cargo electric line running here. But yeah, what do you guys think? Russian DLC? That should be a fun one to do. Here's what I need from you guys. If I'm to do that Russian DLC, they do have their own terrain packs, but I'm wondering if I should use a special map, just like this one I used to the Grand Canyon. So if you guys know of a special map, or know how to give me an image of a map terrain I can mess with, I could maybe try using a custom map. So let me know. But how's this train actually doing? 14 out of 36 goods. Hopefully that will just improve over time. I think Plano, since we kept it so short for so long, it was hurting. But it looks like some expansion is happening with this brand new 1930 station. One new cargo item every month. So things are on the rise. Now here's what I'm talking about with the circle around. I started this new cargo over here with oil. Now this is our Plano, Rockford South, I guess, but closer to Plano, as you can see, than Rockford. So this electric line is delivering me some oil. Some good old oil. Why do I have 60? Because, well, we're going to need this upgraded quick. Now, he's only delivering to this one Rockford oil refinery now, which is only at production of 83. Now, the great thing about this guy is then he is now, which I should double line this eventually, because we're going to get some blockage here. He's covering this one train here. 20 out of 48 goods. Now, train 36 here, or 16 if you know how to count, he's heading up this path. We'll do a little shortcut. The magic of the mouse and the WASD key. We can head up here to Escondido, one of our first passenger lines. Well, I built over a cool bridge here. Be nice if our passenger train would be coming up right now, and he is, so we'll see him do a nice little pass by here, speed it up. So as train 16 pops up here, I was going, okay, well, this is all good. After this factory upgraded for a little bit, we started supplying Escondido here with some pretty good goods. I wanted to loop this. I'm going to loop up to Elizabeth, drop off goods here, and then head back. And then I think I want to do my transport. So I'm going to have a loop here, and then I'm going to have cargo come drop down here, hopefully pick up cargo from this drop-off, and head up here. So I'm hoping for a goods transfer from one train, and I'm going to go ahead and keep a train line. I could easily do a truck line as well, but I want to do train-to-train transfer. Don't do that too often. 1930s, it's already 1931. We have to jump forward. Columbia now has its own little getaway line for passengers. So again, I was trying to overwhelm Plano with it as much as possible. So, what could the Columbia train be called? And let's look at our pops with our town. Plano, definitely up top, with Daly City right behind. And oddly, Baton Rouge making a push at 362. I had a feeling Portland would be jumping up. It's one of my favorite cities in real life and in fake life. Home to the Portland Timbers. Okay, let's see. Things are going well. Let's jump forward. Let's take a look at... There we go. Slowing down. Plano City. I'm going to do a little warp forward. Get a little view on these buildings. A nice shot right here. And let's hit up 1940, shall we? Let's see how things are doing in 10 years. We currently have 336 million. Trains coming in from every which way. We now have 3 full-sized, so we have 15 possible lines, and some of these are doubled up. Oh my goodness. We need another station. We have a cargo station, but we need one more station out here, and I want to build out. I want Plano to be massive. I want to get, right now we got 3 frame rates per second. I want 1 frame rate per second. Alright, see you in 1940. Hold on tight. Well, look at that perfect timing. We get a train brand new pulling in, and it is 1946. But everything's peaceful this time around, right? We're going to keep things peaceful. Nothing bad's going to happen. Of course, when I jumped to the future, both you and I did not expect to see a soccer field in place of a massive building. But look at that. Leisure facilities, 72 people. So wouldn't it be cool in Transport Fever, hint, hint, nudge, nudge, if when you get like a soccer field like this, if the cities also have that kind of upgrading, like an actual stadium and things like that. But I'm telling you, some of the views that I see just from alpha footage, it just looks brilliant. And oh, I just can't wait to have like an airport next to this train station with like a nice river or ocean and some cargo going. I love this train too, by the way. Pretty nice. This is the Knoxville to Plano. Let's take a ride, shall we? And boy, are we just... Oh, let me lag things up here a bit. Let me go railroad only, visible only. Look at them all. I can't even count them. Too many to count out of Plano. It's madness. But I brought in that other station before we'll head back to train 28. But here's the other station. Nothing else going on out here. There is one person waiting for line 33. This is a line that goes all the way out to Lowell, way off in the distance. And where we plan to add that cargo. A little cargo transfer line. But that'll be... You know what? I've changed my mind. That'll be the next episode. We'll do a whole episode on maybe cargo transfers, follow the trains around a little bit more. This has been more of a 50-year time warp update since before our part. Let's see. I guess part 3 was in the, 1900, right there, almost 1900. Let's zoom up to train 28 and lose some lag. And that was the other promise of Transport Fever, is that once you get into these later years, the game doesn't lose its fun due to a drop, due to heavy simulation. So that'll be fun as well. Hopefully they got all that optimized. Something else that's happened over the last 14 years is look at all that money. Oh my goodness, we went from 200-something million to 500-something million. That's money in the pockets. I made our center line here a direct electric line who hauls like no other. That's actually not him. But you'll see here that the tracks are almost all filled up. I have been working on my little bit of a rework. There it is, of the Grand Canyon line. But double trouble with a single high-speed electric line down the middle. That's what I'm talking about. It's good times in Train Fever. Also, look at this. We have some expansion over here. I built out some roads, added some bus lines, and helped promote growth. And hopefully we'll get a whole little area over here for new work and such. But things are just flying along. This guy right here is just our daily to Plano, out to Wichita Falls. This guy is our electric high-speed line, right down the middle. See, checking it out. I like it. It's a 3-city stop. So kind of the express line. You don't have to wait. You can just ride one train and hit all the way up, around and around to Wichita Falls. Now, I thought Wichita Falls was getting left out. It even got a nice little fancy Baltimore Penn Station mod. Because Wichita Falls, think about it. This was our first town that we provided with really good goods, with the good goods, but we didn't provide it with anything else, no transportation. So I went and fixed that. And something else cool that you have to see, Alexandria. Remember I said earlier in this episode, in the 1920s, we have to upgrade it. We're going to look up close. Train 10 is now the Silver Streak. Looking mighty fine. But it's going to look really nice. Something else I read about in Transport Fever is like transparent windows. Just a real intense graphics overhaul, so that'll be nice. Even though I'm happy where this game is, you know, where it turned out. It was their first attempt. I would still like to see, which, you know, with workshop mods, we will see the advanced mods and with goods and things like that. It does seem like it still might be just a transportation of customers, as in passengers, and a transportation of a final good product after you know, break it down from separate resources. So you're going to be transporting those resources down to a specific good. But it'd be good to... Oh my goodness. Good. Now, it would be good to see a variety of goods. My goodness. How about that? So the Silver Streak is doing well. As you can see, 1940s, it's basically been money, 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 buildy, 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 money, money, money. So this is why I'm going to be excited to calm down next episode, bring you back in I can't look at Plano. If I look at Plano, I lag really bad. But what I want to be doing next episode is bring you back in. We're going to be doing the cargo goods swap. What else can we do? Lots of stuff with details. I want to actually start really cleaning up our cities, so I'll be doing some just road building, messing with some of the trees, and things like that. Kind of let our lines build out, and then we'll start an episode after that, maybe some troubleshooting. But I'm going to be gone this week. I've got some work travel ahead of me, hitting up the wonderful cow state of Vermont. So that'll be interesting. That'll be fun. But I'll be out this week. I will be thinking, though, of things to do in Train Fever, and I will be hitting up the comments. So feel free to stop by, say hi, give me a comment. Tell me, what are you excited about the new Transport Fever? And hopefully we can get some more things going. So there it is. I told you by the end of the episode I want to be hitting about 2 to 3 frames per second as I look off towards Plano. That's what I'm getting. Of course, the fix here, go to menu, go to settings, and I can drop that geometry down to low. And now that Plano is not really showing up, we're back up to about 15 frame rates per second. But on this note, I will see you guys next episode. Again, thanks for tuning in. I'm having a bunch of fun. I hope you guys are as well. Hope to see you guys over the next few months. Stay tuned, and we will be playing more Train Fever over the next few months. But hopefully we will be getting little snippets of Transport Fever, and I will be making some video blogs along the way, chatting about it. And if you guys give me some comments, I'll bring up your comments and show them on the videos as well. So I hear the Amtrak station in real life in the background. I don't know if you guys hear it as well. That's my signal that 30 minutes is up. Yes, I time my videos based on the Amtrak schedule. I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Remember, keep on gaming. Monty Rico Gaming. Peace on out.